All right, guys, so we have a little bit of an update on the X-Men joining the MCU, and I'm sure it's going to be some great news that we're all looking forward to. The Mutants reported as title for MCU debut of the X-Men following Marvel Studio head of production Victoria Alonso's accusation that the team's name was outdated. Yes, because the word men is offensive and not inclusive enough. But as for the Mutants goes, as a for a movie title, don't really have much of an issue with that, as long as they do not completely get rid of the name X Men. But let's take a look at this. Following the introduction of the shared universe's first official Homo Superior in the first season finale of Miss Marvel's Disney Plus series, a new report has suggested that the upcoming Marvel Cinematic Universe debut of both Mutant Kind and the X Men will bear the title of The Mutants, an interesting choice in light of franchise executive producer Victoria Alonso's belief that the classic super team's name is outdated. It's not, but whatever. The film's upcoming title was first proposed by Deadline as part of the site's preview of the various pop culture offerings set to make an appearance at this year's San Diego Comic-Con, opening their coverage with details of what news fans and attendees could expect from Marvel at the event. The trade news outlet wrote that while some sources believe Marvel is saving it all up for Disney's fan convention D23 during the second weekend of September, specifically in regards to new projects. There was still stuff we haven't seen, specifically the Fantastic Four reboot, Mahershala Ali in The Blade, which I do like that casting, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and the Marvels and the Mutants. As pointed out by many in the wake of this possible reveal, despite the entire franchise revolving around the many incarnations and offshoots of arguably Marvel's most popular franchise, though the line may perhaps now be sitting in second place thanks to the Avengers' prominence on the silver screen, the film's title bears no mention of the X Men. While some have attempted to argue that this title was chosen due to the film ostensibly taking place prior to the X Men's official formation in the MCU, this excuse falls apart in the face of the fact that the X Men First Class, which showed the conception and formation of Fox's first bi story chronology incarnation of the group, proudly branded itself under the team's name. Another suggestion by defenders of the title is that the mutants will not feature the formation of the team, but rather center on a story concerning the MCU's overall mutant populace. However, while admittedly slightly more probable in theory, this argument only holds weight if Disney and Marvel were actively choosing to make every alienating decision imaginable. These choices would include choosing the name The Mutants as a misdirect to the team's formation that absolutely no fan would believe and would likely consider to be the cheapest of marketing ploys, ignoring the fact that nearly every X Men film featuring the moniker in its title is already centered on the topic of mutants' roles in their respective continuities, and continuing to push back the X Men's official debut in order to focus on content produced under Disney's ownership of Marvel, such as newly revealed mutant Miss Marvel, which is completely ridiculous because Miss Marvel is not a mutant. From my understanding, she is Inhuman, which is the Inhumans are already a part of the MCU. You had the Inhuman show, plus they were introduced first in Agents of Shield. So I don't know why they made that change. It's completely ridiculous. Curiously, this name change comes just 2 years after Marvel Studios' president of physical post production, visual effects, and animation, Victoria Alonso, proudly opined during an interview with Nuke the Fried's Louis Lecca. What the hell is that? It's funny that people call it the X Men. There's a lot of female superheroes in that X Men group, so I think it's outdated. Do these people not realize that the word men is also in the word women? It's so dumb, man. It's so stupid. Notably, Alonso's interview went public around the same time that 20th Century Fox released a preview clip for the X Men Dark Phoenix featuring Jennifer Lawrence's now infamous X Woman line, which was really bad. Quote, "It's funny. I can't actually remember the last time you were the one actually risking something." Lawrence's Mystique scolds Professor X after the team barely makes it back from a dangerous mission to save a group of NASA astronauts, whatever. "And by the way, the women are always saving the men around here," she continues. "You might want to change about thinking the name." Okay, I think you guys messed up here, but you might want to think about changing the name to X Women. No. How about no on all of it? It's completely ridiculous. There's no need for it. It's just more woke Disney bullshit. Um, like I said, The Mutants as a movie title, don't really have much of a problem with that. Just don't change X-Men. All right. It's fucking stupid. Just keep it. All right. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, I'm out.